Hey guys, welcome to Craving for Baking. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the most delicious blueberry cupcakes ever. They really legit taste like the blueberry muffins that you'll buy from shops. So those were the ingredients so we can get started. And in a large bowl you want to add in your butter. And for the first time I am going to actually tell you to melt your butter, and you want to melt it for 10 seconds only, just so it's softened just the right amount. And then using a whisk, you want to cream that until it's very nice and fluffy and paler in color. So once it looks like this, you're ready to go. So I'm going to be adding in my first sugar, and you want to use 2 sugars for this because it's going to really add that kind of really nice 2 different flavors of both sugars, if you kind of get what I mean. And you just want to cream that in. And then you want to add in your second sugar, which is light brown sugar. And I've never really tried this recipe with dark brown sugar, but you could try it and tell me how it goes. And you just want to mix that in until it's really well combined. And now I'm going to be adding in my vanilla extract, and you don't need a lot, but it really does bring out the flavor of the blueberries. And then you just want to stir that in really well. And once it's done, now we can zest in our lemon, and the lemon zest, like, you can't really taste it in the cupcakes, but it really does make a massive difference. So I really do suggest you put this in the recipe as well. Now you don't need a lot of the zest, you just want a zest of half of this lemon. And make sure that the lemon's clean, because sometimes these lemons that you buy from shops have a kind of wax on it. And you just want to mix that really well so it's really well incorporated. And now we just want to set that to the side, and then in a jug you want to add in your milk. And right now we are going to be making a sort of buttermilk substitute, but it's kind of like what happens in red velvet cakes to make it more moist and soft, so you kind of need that element of sourness to make it more moist and fluffy. Back to our sugar and butter, we want to crack in 2 eggs. And you want to stir really well between each addition. Once you've given that a really vigorous stir, you want to sift in your flour. And you can sift it all at once, and my flour is mixed with my baking powder just so I didn't have to add it in or forget that I had to add it in, and I've done that before. So now we're folding in our flour, and you want to also just add in your milk. So I was adding in my milk a little at a time. And eventually it should come to look like this, and it wouldn't look very appealing at this point in time, but you just want to leave it at that so we can add in our blueberries. And I'd suggest you'd add about a tablespoon of flour to your blueberries just to make sure that they don't all sink. Mine didn't all sink, but I think that's just because I got lucky, so I just suggest that you guys add in flour to your blueberries before you add them into your batter to make them distribute themselves well. And you just want to fold your blueberries in, and then it should finally start to look really nice. And I don't know why the blueberries just make it look nice and less clumpy, but it does. So you just want to leave it at that, and now we can put them into our cupcake tins. So I'm using an ice cream scoop to do this, and you can just use 2 tablespoons. And then I'm putting it into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 to 25 minutes, and you just want to keep checking it because it depends on your oven. So these were them fresh out of the oven. They were so good. They looked amazing. Like, if you can see it right now, the blueberries just popped and were oozing with blueberry juice. It was so delicious. and amazing. Like, no words can really describe this. They were so soft and fluffy, and I hope you guys try this recipe out. And if you did, don't forget to tell me, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. And this, my friends, is what happens when your bowls don't like you.